Hi Cancer, welcome to your fortnightly check-in with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. So if you haven't, please don't forget to like this video because it really helps me and it really helps the channel. If you are a continued subber, you know Rafi loves you, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit the subscribe button. So my Lunar brothers and sisters, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, for your cross purposes, what is getting in the way of all of your good stuff, or where are you tripping yourself up over this fortnight? And you have... Okay. All right, so you've got the Hierophant. Okay, so the message behind this then... Two things. One, you really do need to get your routines and rituals in check. You're being asked really over this next fortnight to look at what you do on a continual basis and where that is either is or isn't feeding into what you're trying to create for yourself. It also suggests as well, this fortnight you're probably coming up against a lot of red tape, right? So if things aren't moving forward, it's not because you don't want them to, it's because an establishment, the rules, the regulations, the red tape in some way, shape or form is getting in the way. And unfortunately, when it's governmental or, you know, legal, etc., there's not really a lot we can do. We just have to be along for the ride. Okay, so yeah, on a more sort of personal level, let's have a look. You have the Six of Wands. Okay, the thing that I really want to say to you, and I know you're going to be like, you're such a buzzkill. Don't celebrate too quickly, all right? Wait, just wait, because there's going to be a shift or a change here somewhere, all right? So if you think it's going one way, just be mindful that it's likely to zag at a different moment, okay? Now, for your actions and interactions with the world at large, you've got the Seven of Swords. With the Six of Swords, okay. And the Three of Swords, okay. So, it looks like whatever's happened here, whatever red tape, problems, bureaucracy, issues, it's almost like you've caught either an official or a business in some kind of lie. And maybe you have waited a long time to have that lie or that wrong righted. The process of that happening actually starts this fortnight. It looks like it's been a very long road for some of you. It's like, you know, when you catch someone out and it's like, rather than just admit defeat, I mean, if it's a company, maybe even a government official, etc., you know, they've got a lot more to lose. So they're going to do everything that they can to discredit you. And, you know how all of this stuff works. I feel like a lot of you may have been dealing with something like that quite heavy for quite some time. On this side of it, you are going to see the shift. It will happen quite quickly, but like I said to you, do not celebrate too quickly. And when you do celebrate, don't do it publicly, all right? That's not to say you can't be happy about, you know, your win. What I'm saying is don't gloat, all right? And don't do all of that and, you know, go onto social media and just don't do it. For your career and communications, you've got the Knight of Swords, okay. You have the Six of Cups. Okay, that's nice. And you've got the Temperance card. So what do we see here? Two sixes right above each other. Two sixes represents balance or irritability. Now, when it comes to this lie, etc., this challenge that you've had, it looks like it's with your company, your boss, potentially, all of that kind of good stuff. Now, what this also tells me is that you, for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this does suggest that there has been a blow up or a dispute of some sort, and it's going to reach its crescendo over the next fortnight. After this, things will regulate and you will feel a lot safer, a lot more secure in what you're doing, what you're learning. For those of you that have been studying towards a license or something that's going to enable you to practice, or do you know what I mean? Like doctors have to have a license to practice, or, you know, if you have to have a license to pass your driving test, do you know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. Where you've been working towards something of that nature, this is where you will see it come good. And for a lot of you, like I said, this has potentially been a long time coming. There's also an answer here that shows up for you to something from the past, and that's for all of you Cancerians. Now, for those of you that are employed by somebody else, this I kind of feel like is that moment where you just kind of let rip on your boss, where you just start absolutely going in and you give rise to every thought and work, right? You just let him rip. You're going to feel great for it, and actually it's going to clear the air, because a lot of what you're saying, it looks like a lot of what other people have wanted to say, but you're just going to be that mouthpiece. Very interesting. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, there is a sense here that a battle that you've had with your business, with your clients, you know, I've had one with YouTube, so many people, where are the weeklies? Why aren't they coming back? I'm unsubscribing, you know, or like all kinds of stuff. I've had all kinds of emails and, you know, I don't know what I was expecting, but yeah, I mean, if anything, it shows that people have loved my work, and that means a lot to me. But yeah, maybe a battle that you've been fighting for some time, or changes that you've been making. Now you start to see the results and the rewards from them. Now that you're bringing in fresh blood, new people, also new ways of doing things for yourself. This is actually very exciting, but I am going to say things will move very quickly. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, this in essence is you kind of either returning back to a hobby or a pastime that you love, that you have found very therapeutic, or it's potentially you laying down a problem or an issue and just kind of saying, you know what, I'm done with that. I'm ready to move beyond it. That could be really cool. For your love and relations, you've got the Hanged Man. So it's not happening yet, right? If you're single, this does suggest, even if somebody is in your midst, take it slow. Then you've got this with the Five of Wands. Be mindful of where you mix friendship and pleasure or relationships. And the Ten of Cups, right? Beautiful card. Now, if you are single, just call it, right? There is not only an option, but I am going to say, like, if there is somebody that you're seeing and, you know, it's kind of new, you don't really know what it's going to be, this is great. It just suggests that you're meant to take it slow and easy. And maybe, just maybe, the Hanged Man with the Five of Wands, I'm going to tell you straight up, this person probably doesn't get on with your friends or your social circle. This is one of those times where you may have to keep them separate. And for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, if a partner says to you over this next fortnight, I'm doing this thing with my friends, maybe you stay home, or vice versa, or they say, actually, you know what, you go and be with your friends, I don't really want... They don't always mix. Sometimes that's the way of it. I know the last person that I dated for a long time had friends that are now friends of mine, and that's wonderful. But there were some other people that I was like, dude, I ain't ever gonna like this person. Straight up, I don't like them. I'm not gonna hang around with them. They're not my people. You go out, have fun, you do you. I'm gonna be at home or with my people doing my thing, okay? Sometimes that's the way that it needs to be. Be careful. For your money and materials, you have the Hierophant card. So you've got a double hit of this now. So when it comes to money, finances and resources, potential challenges here, red tape, bureaucracy, you know, there's hold-ups here because of the rules and the regulations. Then you've got this with... Sorry, sometimes I just, you know, that's just me. I'm a bit of a dork. What can I say? Then you've got this with the Three of Cups. So an older opportunity coming back in with the Seven of Cups. If an old boss, an old colleague comes in, you know, promising, you know, amazing money and all the rest of it. Ooh, excuse me. Hear them out. Absolutely. Because it looks like there is a potential for that, but it will come from an old employer, somebody that you've worked with before, maybe a friend comes to you. Now, I am going to say, when it comes to mixing friendship and money, not this fortnight. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And I'm talking specifically about friends, not colleagues, not, you know, I'm talking about people that you really do consider, actually, yeah, this is a friend. Just be mindful, because that Seven of Cups with the Three of Cups, there's something that's either not totally clear or above board. So just be mindful of mixing, you know, money and friendship. In terms of your money, there is an older opportunity, and like I said, I mean, the holdups will dissolve, they'll disappear. You're going to start to see some movement here very, very quickly. You just got to hang on for it. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, potentially going to a hospital or a doctor or a specialist here over this next fortnight. I don't see anything scary here. I do, however, see that for some of you, you're probably not eating enough. And that may potentially become a problem very quickly. So just be mindful about that. Now, I know a lot of you are like, Raf, we're Cancerians, we love food. No, Cancerians love to feed and nurture other people. They don't necessarily always like to eat themselves. Just be, yes, I'm looking at you, Cancer. I got a Cancer moon. Love you guys. You know, for me, it's the opposite. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need comfort. Food. It used to be sugar, but I'm keto at the moment, so not allowed. But yeah, watch out for that. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, all ahead change, all aboard change, change when it comes to this. Now, you've got the Five of Wands here and the Hierophant. 2 5s represents a vigil, but you've also got the Hierophant here as well. So 3 5s represents 3 5s represents determination. So there is a determined element, like something that you have needed to be done or to see through to completion will find its way through to completion this fortnight. All right, which is great. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic fortnight. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.